Hi everybody, Tequila here. Sorry I couldn't be there with you guys today, but I actually just drove back to Virginia from Denver. So you're gonna see me via video. As one of probably already stated, we're doing Walt Disney versus Netflix. So let's jump right into that. And if you see me look this way, it's because my PowerPoint is up so I can follow with you guys. So a quote that we found that stood out for the industry analysis mentions, more than ever before, when it comes to content, consumers want it their way, so they only want it their way. The transition from traditional media to digital media is driving growth for the media and entertainment industry. Digital advertising grew 19.4% in 2015, as well as video games, which grew 12.6%, and broadband had a 10.7% increase. Cinema experienced a 15.1% increase. Print media is in a steady decline due to consumers' high interest in technology. And the new industry trend is that traditional media grows slowly or not at all, while digital media grows rapidly. A large challenge for the industry is figuring out how to create an experience that is hyper-personalized. So consumers generate data about their preferences, relationships, habits, etc. So that leaves a big opportunity for companies to use the data to hyper-target their content. Trends for customer preferences would be the next slide. Company trends include pricing targeted to entice different consumers, industry consolidation amongst companies, rethinking programming formats, meaning mobile video will represent 24% of all internet video traffic. Technology trends include 4K video, which is high quality viewing experience, little kind of like 3D-ish. AV will be self-driving cars, more time in your hands to interact with the content, and 5G wireless. So a little background about Netflix. The company was established in 1997, but launched their streaming services in 2007 and is now the world's top leading internet television network. They have over 117 million memberships in over 190 countries. Some of them, the ones that are excluded, are kind of pieces of Korea and some pieces in Africa. The service provides more than 140 million hours of TV shows and movies per day, which includes Netflix original series, documentaries, and featured films. Netflix can also be streamed anytime, anywhere, and on any internet-connected device. The streaming service has grown not only domestically, but also internationally. The company began its expansion in Canada in 2010 and has since launched globally. The company's core strategy throughout the past 5 years has been consistent, and they follow through with their plans. From 2013 to 2015, their strategy is stated as to grow our streaming membership business globally within the parameters of our consolidated net income and operating segment contribution profit loss targets. We are continuously improving our members' experiences by expanding our streaming content with a focus on programming mix of content that delights our members. We are continually enhancing our user interface and extending our streaming service to even more internet-connected screens. In 2006, they added a new addition. It says our members can now download a section of titles for offline viewing. So if you want to go to the airport, but the Wi-Fi is kind of tricky, you can download content before you get there and watch it on your device without any connection at all. Within 2013 to 2017, Netflix has been doing better year after year. Their total revenue in 2013 was $4.3 billion and increased roughly to $11.6 by 2017. The net income has been up and down the past few years though. The highest thus far has been $558 million, which is a step forward from the $112 million in 2013. The assets for the company has risen from $5.4 billion in 2013 to $19 billion in 2017. So that means the assets rose about $2 to $4 billion each year. So if you look to the PowerPoint, there should be ratios. I didn't want to talk about all of them because there's a lot, so I added a few. The few that I thought were the most important with the highest. So the company's Z-score has to be above 3.0% or just 3.0 for bankruptcy to be unlikely, and Netflix has been above 3.0 for the past 5 years. Though the industry had a Z-score of 2 in 2015, Netflix still obtained a high score of 4.64. So Netflix kind of does better than the industry, which is kind of shocking, but we'll go with it. Netflix's scores are great compared to the industry because it shows that they are growing and becoming more successful, even though the industry struggles by itself. So the next one's going to be gross profit. The industry has a higher gross profit margin than Netflix from 2014 to 2017, meaning the industry does well with sales, and those sales cover the cost of the products, services being sold. The industry has been profitable and makes sense for their gross profit margin to be higher due to them being larger and more established, but this does not mean Netflix is not profitable. Netflix charges its consumers between $7.99 and $13.99 a month for the company's services, and with over 117 million memberships, the company has proven to be profitable. The next ratio is fixed asset turnover. From 2013 to 2015, Netflix's turnover ratio has rose from 16.0 to 36.7 to 39.1. So this means that the company didn't have that much money tied up in fixed assets and they were profitable. They did experience a drop in 2016 with the ratio being 35.3, which indicated that they may have gotten too excited about the previous year's numbers and overinvested in the fixed assets. The industry shared the same experiences as Netflix did. From 2013 to 2014, the turnover ratio was 1.9 to 2.2. Their ratio dropped a year earlier than Netflix with 1.5 in 2015, but then rose in 2016 to 1.7 and 1.8 in 2017. So this indication means that the industry also got excited and may overinvested in fixed assets, but they both controlled their urges and rose their ratios back up. So the next one is going to be quick. If the ratio is less than 1, then it implies dependency on inventory and other current assets to liquidate short-term debt. Netflix had ratios over 1.0 for the past 5 years, as you can see. In 2013, the ratio was 1.4, 1.5 in 2014, 1.5 in 2015, 1.2 in 2016, and 1.4 in 2017. This means the company doesn't depend on inventory to pay back their short-term debts. However, the industry had a drop in ratio in 2015 with a 0.7 and another drop in 2017 with a 0.9. So in 2015 and 2017, the industry depended on the inventory and other current assets to pay off their short-term debt. Next, we're going to have the CFO analysis. As everyone should know who wants a business, you have to spend money to make money. So I thought that was really important to add as the first bullet. Currently, Netflix has roughly $20 billion in debt and liabilities, with the $15.7 billion in streaming content obligations and $4.8 billion in total gross debt. In 2015, they began they started to spend $5 billion on original content, $6 billion in 2016, and planned to spend $7 billion in 2017. They are learning that it is time to cut costs and cancel original shows that are expensive to create. The show Sense8, there's a picture on the slide so you can see, was a popular Netflix original show and was loved by fans all over, but it was extremely expensive to make and it wasn't attracting enough attention to keep it around. The company is willing to take on debt and have negative free cash flow to offer content library that will fuel growth, so that's not really their main concern. So ways that they could fix this, they should probably analyze to see what shows are more popular and what shows can be let go. Next, the financial team should meet to discuss ways that the company can efficiently cut costs, maybe figure out how to stream movies cheaper or like get newer equipment that are kind of easier and less on the money. Although raising prices for subscribers could assist with increasing the profit and decreasing debt, it's not the best thing for the company considering that consumers may not support the company with the new uprise in pricing. I know for a fact when I got my Netflix account, I paid $8.99 and then I switched to 2 screens to $9.99. But now it rose actually this year to $10.99, so I'm kind of not happy about that, so I understand why they shouldn't increase their pricing. The company's main concern can continue to be about their subscribers and expanding globally, but the above steps and commitments should be made to decrease the debt of the company. But regardless, investors keep investing, and we're all going to keep signing up, regardless if Disney has their content streaming or Hulu, Amazon, anything else. Like, everyone's going to always love Netflix, and there's also more options than Disney will have. So, sorry again I couldn't be there. Hope you guys enjoyed One Love's part. Hope to meet you guys again in the future. Have a great day. Bye.